Welcome back. This is Chris here from Cargo UK, bringing you today my updated hero build now that we have Solid Man on board. This will be a 60 card variant, just so you know. So if we get into the profile, we'll start with, straight off the bat, 3 Solid Man. From what I've seen so far, 3 seems to be the best. Get it in your hand to start with. It allows you to extend as well because you can play it with Vion, which then allows you to get further and further on board with adding things with Vion. You then use it, add Malicious to the graveyard if you need, or you can add Shadow Mist to your graveyard and get that additional search. We've got the 3 Mallies there as well. 2 Shadow Mist. I have thought about 3. 2 I think for me is always the best at the moment. 2 Honest Neos, just to top off the hero package. And that's all the heroes for me so far. We get into the extenders. So 2 Goblin Bugs, just for the extra summon if I haven't got the Solid Man. 2 Armageddon Knights, as we've done the Malicious if I haven't got the Vions. 1 Grepher. Brilliant if you end up first hand you've got that and a Malicious in your hand, just to ditch them. So that's that for the extenders. I've got 3 tuners, so I play a Destrudo, 1 attack gainer and 1 angler. Attack gainer is there so we can go from Assault into Nat Beast. We've got the angler there, so after get that off of Assault. If we've managed to get the Vion and get the Poly in our hand, we could then go into Absolute Zero to then get into the acid play. 1 BLS, because why not? And then I also play the Phantom Knight engine in this, so we've got 3 Silent Boots, 2 Cloaks, 1 Gloves. I find these work really well with us playing Gunblower, because you can discard 2, get your opponent mill 2, use their effects to remove them from the graveyard, you end the resource back to your hand. So if you end up then with a Malicious in, you summon back the Malicious to the downward arrow, using the 2 cards you just added back to your hand to mill your opponent for another 2. Very limited what I play hand trap wise in it. That's just 2 Ghost Ogre. And that's the monster lineup, quite heavy, it's about 30. Let's go into the spells. So play 2 Hero Lives. Nice if you can get it straight off the bat in your first hand, if not it's a bit of a brick. I'm going to play the Hornet Drones just to try and make sure we've got that extra monster on board first thing. So that's them 2, just to try and make sure we get 1 extra monster on board to start with. Emergency call so we can set our hand up. I thought about playing more than 1. Yeah, it's trying to find the space to put out. I like the balance of the deck at the moment, but it's brilliant if you haven't quite got them heroes in your hand to start with to get them in there. And follow that by 3 Mass Change. Now we've got the extra, with Solid Man there we get the extra monster to Mass Change into. For Isolde I play 3, or not 3, I may say 5 equips, so big bang shots, one of the big ones I like actually. Got that thing you can't go out and get over, and it also deals piercing. Overdone Burial, Moon Mirror, Divine Phoenix works very well in this because I like to mill things, get them back into my deck of Acquittance, and United We Stand. Find with United We Stand, if we can't quite go into plays and we've got it sold, it adds it, it just gives that extra bit so it doesn't get beat over. Play 3 Allure of Darknesses, where there's mainly running a lot of darks. 2 Pot of Acquittiveness, that's the main thing in this. You're removing your Maliciousness, so you've only got to remove 1 extra card. Easily done if you're playing Allure. You then cycle 3 cards back into your deck, allows you to extend with the Malicious plays. It's a no-brainer for me, always got to play it. The one-offs, Foolish Burial, 1 Rota, 1 Poly, 1 Monster Reborn. That's all the one-offs I play at the moment. Just doing a few extra bits. I like to main deck Twin Twister, free up some bits in my hand if I need. And 3 Called by the Graves. It's always got to be in there, isn't it? I play a few trap cards. It's mainly just the extra bits for the Phantom Knight engine. So 1 Fog Blade, and 2 Brigadines. And that's the end of the actual main deck. Go into the extra deck. We'll start off with 2 Dark Lords. Then we go into the rest of the fusion package. So an absolute 0, an acid to go with it, and 1 Diane. And that's the end of the fusions. For the synchros, we got 1 Nat Beast. The Chambara is the thing we go into if we can't get through with a Nat Beast. If you haven't quite got that Earth normal monster, whack the Chambara out. It's a good beat stick, and you can hit 4,000 easy if you can get through. Some tuners play 2 level 7s, so we've got the Moonlight Dragon, which for me I think works quite well. As you're constantly special summoning, and it just allows us to pick apart if we need. 1 left drawn Dragster just for the negates. 1 level 8 BL's always brilliant to have something that can't be affected, can't be destroyed. And to the links, play just the 1 Assault. Deck does work quite well, but with 2 would be nice, but it's fine in the space. Then a bit of a Nightmare package, so play a Nightmare Goblin, 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, and the resistance is 1 Gumlar. For this one, I have got a bit of an extra deck sorted out. So if we go into the extra deck, 3 Ring Dragon Sphere modes, the extra BLS, 1 Dark Arm Dragon. We do end up manipulating the graveyard a lot. Doesn't come out very often, that's why it's in the side deck. Did main deck it for a while in the deck, but it's getting something to add it to your hand for them circumstances where you need it. The extra Shadow Mist, the extra Grepher, 2 D-Hero Celestials, just that extra draw power in there just in case we need it. 2 Veilers, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Raigeki, and the Invoked Raijin for that. And 1 card I'm hoping on the ban list ends up back at 3. Love playing it back in the day when it was at 3, and that's your Solemn Judgment. Thank you very much, hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you do. Please leave some comments, I'd love to know what you all think about it. Take care and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.